People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Now, people, unless you've been living under a rock, we know that the health system, specifically the hospitals, public, KPH, Victoria, Jubilee, Spanish Town, you name it, they are horrible. Now, people, I am not saying that every nurse, every doctor, every auxiliary staff that works at this hospital has no reason for being there. However, people, it is also obvious that a lot of these persons, they don't have the characteristics, they don't have the temperament to pretty much deal with patients. They have no patience for the patients. We've heard the horror stories of people, mothers, going to these places to have babies. At the end of the day, the mother did not make it out, or the daughter or the child did not make it out, or even worse, none of them made it out. However, people, in this case, I am going to let you take a look to a father that have a very horrific experience as it pertains to his little child that is like 1 month old. So people, take a look to exactly what he has to say, and then I'll give my piece.
Morning, people. I'm at the Bustamante Hospital for Children. My daughter vomit, you know. She I don't know what's wrong with her. She about almost a month years old. She did a vomit and all of them something there. I bring her come up here. And the mother bring her come up here and say, alright. You know, she born a UA, so we just say, alright, we go a private clinic, because me and say me even want to go them free place, because, you know, I just how them treat, but always hear them have a reputation. So we go a private clinic. Private clinic can't angle it them send me a Bustamante. So I say, alright then, we are go take the trip and just do it. Because she have vomit, and you know, as a father, and you know, as all mothers, they worried about them child, so it better we just seek the help and just get it done. Alright, 2 factors me I go explain. When we bring her come up here, them me no understand. Them service just baffles me. As a father, you know, the love for your daughter, the love for your kids, them are got different certain way, so you not gonna want them go through nothing. Them first incident will happen. Them will come up here one day and we go our cubicle, and it's a different baby there, the cubicle with fear name. So basically the baby, the boy, it's a boy baby in our daughter clothes, and have our daughter name tag on him, with daughter pampers, everything. So we start panic, right? This is the first instance them switch with baby with another person, boy baby. We have a daughter and them switch it to a boy baby. So basically somebody else child in our daughter clothes now, one boy baby in a girl clothes with the daughter tag on her, with the daughter name, everything for the daughter there. When we look and we look and we can't find our daughter, we go over one other part, over this we see our daughter in a boy clothes with another baby name on her, with the boy baby name on her and all of that. That's incident number 1. Incident number 2, them a do spinal, them a draw things on her spine. First of all, them draw it one time, the baby in so much pain. I can tell you, I know my baby. And I tell you, them draw fluid from the spine, and when them draw the fluid from the spine now, them say them have to draw another fluid from the spine, because the first fluid where them draw, it fail. Them mess it up, them spoil it or whatever, so them have to draw again. Who know about spinal tap, them know say it's a thing where we cripple you. And you know, I'm tired of it. This morning we come, she in a vomit. she have vomit and she have ball, she in her own vomit and a ball lie down in her own vomit a come out her nose, vomit a come out her mouth, and none of the nurse them not tend to my baby. And let me telling you this, Miss Bustamante Hospital, let me telling you this. If nothing ever wrong with me, you see, the same condition in here for almost a week, and the same condition which come in here with her, I itch see, so them not treat none. So all I be every minute them a juke up my pitney. I'm telling you this, I'm gonna tell you this good. This a one pitney. When not go get to you see, when you treat the other people and pitney, when you get to, when you talk about this and talk about that, and feel government can save, you know, this a one pitney on the ramp with, a wrong pitney on a ramp with. Me make sure I video this. Let me see. Make sure I video this. Year August 10. That me I tell you 2022. No want to not tell me nothing, brother, about my pitney. You hear that?
Now, people, just imagine this child 1 month old. The excitement that you have as a parent when you know, say, your girlfriend or your wife is an expectant mother, you are a father, and then you have the child. You are so excited to bring that child home. However, you realize that this child have some sort of medical condition. Alright, cool. As a parent, a mother or father, you said, alright, we're going to deal with it. We're going to go to the hospital and we're going to talk to the doctors and the nurse. And they have the expertise. They are professional. They can deal with it. Everything should be okay. Everything should get better. However, people, instead of getting better, it gets worse. And people, in this case, we see that is exactly the case. This man brought his daughter with some sorts of medical condition, reasons for concern. However, he realized that she is not getting better. He realized that she is not getting properly attended to. She's not getting the treatment that she truly deserves. He realized that even when they are doing any sorts of spinal tap, the child is in so much pain. And people, I don't know the procedure, don't know anybody that has gone through it personally. However, that is why you have people that are called anesthesiologists. They should make sure that it is as pain-free as possible being the operative word. So therefore, what I've realized in my experience, I've been to the hospital before and visited somebody, and they were getting an injection. The nurse had the smaller needle in which she was supposed to use, and then she had a big needle, look like something where you use on some sort of elephant or cow. When she was giving that person the injection, the person said to her, "Why is this so painful?" Then she realized that she was using the wrong needle. Now people, don't know if this person was absent-minded, don't know if this person was stressed out. However, when you are trained, when you go to school for certain things, you should not make excuses that becomes incompetent, negligent, and people, you should get some sort of lawsuit under RAAS, point blank and period. Now people, what is even more disturbing, back to the story, is that the man said him go look for him daughter. When him go, the crib or the cubicle that the daughter was in, there was a boy there, a boy baby, with his daughter's name tag. When him go over the next section, him see film daughter in a boy clothes with the boy name tag. So people, my wife asks, how do you make mistake with children? People, me can't understand if you play marble and you mix up the marble them because one brown look like chalky or whatever you want to call it, preps. However, how is it that you mix up a boy with a girl with a boy, vice versa? How is it that you change the tag on the hand? And people, me not gonna tell a lie. I know that there's a level of incompetence and negligence in these places. However, people, I hope that this man is telling a lie. I hope that this man is over sensationalizing or exaggerating his story to get some sort of attention. Not saying that it is right. However, people, I want to know if what they do when them have all the liquor picking them newborn, them just take off everybody clothes, fling it in a hamper, and put everybody in a one big old tub or some sort of whirlpool, and then them bathe everybody, and then them just pick up clothes willy-nilly, randomly, and put on anybody. So therefore, if it fit you, it are yours, people. Me no know. That is the only explanation that I can find. However, people, it speaks volume, and if this youth is telling the truth, me no really know. Me can't vouch to anybody, because this is social media. People do or say just about anything. However, people, what I do know is that the level of incompetence in these places that are dealing with people's life. Too many innocent people are losing their life on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. So people, whatever we hear, we should have no reasons to doubt it. However, we should have reasons to be concerned, because people, this is very disturbing. Point blank and period. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news is that people, we see that Constable Maitland, that is responsible for the takeaway and the missing of Donnelly Donaldson, him and his girlfriend, his side chick, his baby mother, Cathy Ann Smith. It is said that he was supposed to go to court yesterday, which would have been Thursday. However, people, it seems as if there's some sorts of mix-up, and he is actually scheduled for court today, which is Friday. However, you know, say, him lawyer, Mr. Christopher Townsend, Barley, he was there on his face. And people, that is what a lawyer is supposed to do. He represents his client. Even if him client guilty like sin, he is supposed to make him out to be an altar boy, the saint, the coming of Christ. However, the lawyer said that he is baffled of how the court system, the powerful investigator, DPP, that knows his number very well, they failed to communicate with him and make a decision as to if the court date is on Thursday or is the court date on Friday. People, I think that it is actually today. However, I would not be surprised if I hear that it is put off till Monday or a date further in the future. People, me just say. Now, people, when we hear stuff like this, it seems simple. It seems like a legitimate mistake. However, people, when we're dealing with our justice system, it is reasons for concern. When we've seen so many cases, high-profile cases, in which people beat it upon the simplest and boneheaded technicality, we have to ask the question, is this some sort of psychs? Will this be used against the justice system, more specifically the JSF, the investigators, as some sort of technicality, saying that, listen, we feel like more than likely this man conspired with other person, maybe Cathy Ann for take with Donnelly Donaldson. However, because of the fact that his constitutional rights were severely breached, we have no choice but to let him go. We understand that the family, they are going through a traumatic episode at this point. However, people, the suspect, civil rights, constitutional rights is more important than the trauma that this family is going through. So therefore, based on the rules and laws of Jamaica, the land we love, we have no choice, no option to let go this man, because after all, why would you breach the constitutional rights of a known murderer? We do not care about all of the witnesses, the couch evidence. We do not care about the blunt force trauma that the Popo said they don't need any sort of body, because that is sufficient, substantial evidence. All we care about is that he was supposed to go to court on Thursday. However, it was delayed 24 hours after. We do not care that this man might have delayed the popo in their investigation. We do not care that this man might have lied. We do not care about the criminal history of this man. All we care about is that, listen, make sure you stick to the date. Point blank and period.